minutes.
40 minutes, sir.
Yeah, and we have already burnt 11 minutes.
Wow.
Now, what course are you logged in for?
Grammar.
Okay, that's CRS 215.
Yes, sir.
Greek grammar, okay. Have you studied Greek before?
Never, sir.
Never. Have you been able to access your course material?
Yes, I downloaded it, sir.
All right, good. Now, did you download the one on this portal or the one online on the university courseware? Which one did you download?
The one on the courseware, sir.
No, you need to download the one in this portal.
Okay.
All right, because the one on the university courseware has some errors and it's going to affect you. Okay, Collins, I can see you coming in. How are you? Hello, Collins. Collins, you are still battling with your audio, isn't it? All right. Now, Sophia, this is the second time we are meeting. Unfortunately, you are not around on the first lecture. Okay. Yes, and in the first lecture, we have done our introduction to the Greek alphabets. Okay. Have you read the alphabets?
Yes, I have. I've been reading them.
I'm not sure whether they are actually, the symbols are correct in that book online. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share my screen briefly, and I'm going to open up the course material that you are supposed to use. Then you will be able to see how the symbols actually should look like. Okay, let me open up module 1. I hope you are seeing my screen now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, this is not module 1. Okay, it's still module 1. All right, let me just scroll back up. All right. Okay, yeah, the first unit is written basically in English. You should be able to understand that. Now, these are the Greek alphabets. Can you see them?
Yes, sir.
Now, did you have them on your screen this way? In the one you downloaded, are they written this way?
No, sir.
So you see the problem I said you will have. So you have to come back and download this material so that you can get the correct letters. Collins, are you still hanging? Collins? All right, Collins is not talking yet. Can you hear me, Collins? Hello, Collins, can you hear me? I'm not hearing you.
Wow.
Okay, you are coming. Your voice is...
Sir, good evening, sir.
All right, how are you? Good evening. Okay, good. So,
good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you now. Though it's still very faint, but I can hear you.
Hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, Collins.
Wow. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you? We have Sophia in the class. She's coming in for the first time.
Yes, sir. Hello, Sophia. How are you doing?
All right, Sophia. Hello, Sophia. Sophia, have you muted your microphone again? Okay. All right, it looks as if Sophia has disappeared.
Wow.
All right, let's just hope she will come back later. Now, we are supposed to go and handle the basic grammar today.
Yes, sir.
How far have you gone? Have you been able, can you recognize the alphabets when you see them? Can you recognize them by name?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay, so let's move on from here. When Sophia comes back, she will join us, and I hope other people will be able to join as time goes on. Yes, now, gamma. I'm starting with gamma.
Yes, sir.
Gamma is an alphabet that has a peculiar rule. When gamma is followed by some letters, if it's followed by gamma, if it's followed by kappa, if it's followed by xi,
Yes,
if it's followed by chi, gamma will be pronounced as an no. You know no.
yes, sir.
The sound for no is actually the English N.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's why you see the word we use as an example there: alpha, gamma, epsilon, lambda, omicron, sigma.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm going to pronounce that word, I am not going to pronounce agege. I am going to pronounce ange, because the first gamma will be pronounced as a no.
Yes, sir.
So that is the Greek word that is translated or transliterated as angel, angelos.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, very soon you will know the difference between translation and transliteration.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the vowels in the Greek are alpha, epsilon, eta, omicron, iota, upsilon, and omega.
Yes, sir.
How many letters? 7 letters.
Yes, sir.
Let's go through them again. Alpha, eta, epsilon, omicron, iota, upsilon, and omega.
Yes, sir.
Now, of all these 7 vowels,
Yes, sir.
epsilon and omicron are always short. We refer to them as short vowels. In other words, when you are pronouncing them, you are not going to give a long tone.
Yes, sir.
Now, eta, omega are long.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but the remaining 3, alpha, iota, and upsilon, they can be long and at the same time they can be short.
Yes, sir.
So it's left for you to determine when you see them in the word if they are long or if they are short.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there is another set of words that we call diphthongs.
Yes, sir.
Diphthongs. A diphthong is a combination of 2 vowels to form a single sound. The combination of what?
2 vowels.
2 vowels to form a single sound. And all the diphthongs in Greek have been listed here for you.
Yes, sir.
I. The other one also is A, as if you are pronouncing height.
Yes, sir.
The third one is oil, as if you are pronouncing oil.
Yes, sir.
The next one is ow, as if you are pronouncing crowd.
Yes, sir.
The next one is fuel, ew, as if you are pronouncing fueled. Ew.
Yes, sir.
The next one is oo. And for example, group, oo.
Yes, sir.
And the last one is e. Now, all diphthongs are long.
Yes,
Remember, there are 2 vowels joined together. So they are always what? Always long, except I and oi. And that is when I and oi forms the last letter of a word. Okay? If you look at the example there, you will see anthropoi. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
The first Greek word there will be pronounced anthropoi. You see that oi is the last diphthong of that word. But because it is the last diphthong, it is going to be short. But if you look at the second word, it is anthropois. You see the sigma after the oi.
Yes, sir. Sigma.
Anthropois. So because of the presence of sigma, oi in anthropois is long.
Yes, sir.
You have to note this because of the implications when we are talking about assenting later.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, another thing you need to know is what we call the iota subscript. Iota what?
Subscript.
Subscript. Now, you remember that we have a vowel called iota.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, as the Greek language was developing, it come to a time that when iota was followed by alpha, eta, and omega, iota became mute. You know what we mean by mute? It became a silent letter.
Yes, sir.
It is no longer pronounced.
Yes, sir.
So, but because iota is a very, very stubborn letter, it refuses to disappear. So rather than disappear, it goes to the bottom of that letter.
Yes, sir.
And that's why we call it subscript, below.
Yes, sir.
Now, you will see some 3 examples here. Auto. If you look at the bottom of omega, which is the last letter of auto, what did you see there? You see one tiny mark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is iota subscript. If you look at the next word, synagogue, that word is ended by eta. But on the other leg of eta, what did you see? Are you following me?
Yes.
There is also a small dot there.
Under.
Yes. And the third word is mia. You will see it on the IA, under the A, the last letter there.
Yes, sir.
Now, because of this characteristic of iota, that is what Jesus was referring to when he said, not an iota of my word will pass away. Iota does not go away even when it becomes redundant. Are you getting the gist? Now, we are not talking about breathing marks.
Yes, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when a Greek word is started by a vowel or by a diphthong or by row, how many classes of letters now? 3 classes.
Yes, sir.
Vowel, diphthong, row. When they start a word in Greek, they carry what we call breathing mark.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the breathing mark is going to be placed over the row or the single vowel. But in the case of a diphthong, the breathing mark will be placed on the second vowel of the diphthong. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now, again, there are 3 examples with you. The example is on line 4 of 3.6. There you see rima.
Yes, sir.
Now, you see a sign on top of rima. It looked on top of row. Are you seeing that mark? It looked like inverted comma open.
Okay.
That is the breathing mark.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Now, the next word is antisteny. If you look at the alpha, which is the first alphabet, you will see another mark on top of it. Can you see it? It looks like inverted comma close.
Yes, sir.
So that's a breathing mark. Now the third word is outone, which is started by an by a diphthong. So on the upsilon, the one after the alpha, you see another mark there. Now, there are two marks, two types of breathing marks.
Yes, sir.
The one that look like inverted comma close, like the one on top of row.
Yes, sir.
And the one that look like inverted comma, the one on top of row looks like inverted comma open. The one on top of alpha look like inverted comma close. Those are the two types of breathing marks. Now, the one that looks like inverted comma close is the one we call rough breathing mark. What did I say?
Rough breathing mark.
Rough breathing mark. And the one that looks like inverted comma close is the one we call soft breathing or smooth breathing mark. The difference between the two is this. When you see a rough breathing mark, the consonant H is added after the vowel or the diphthong or the row. Now let me ask you, have you ever seen you've seen the word rima spelled before, haven't you?
Yes, sir. R-H-E-M-A.
R-H-E-M-A. Welcome back, Sophia. Sophia, welcome back. Can you see me? Hello, Sophia. Okay, she's not hearing me. Let's go on. She will hear as time goes on. Now, Rima is spelled R-H-E-M-A. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The cause of the rough breathing mark on top of row, that is where the H is coming from. Is that clear? Sophia? Hello, Sophia?
Sir.
Okay,
Hello,
how are
sir.
you? Welcome back.
Fine, sir. I had issues with my internet. It went off.
I guess
I had to run up and down.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, we are on page 10 of the course material.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and we are talking about the breathing marks in Greek. But Sophia, you know what we are going to do?
Yes,
I may
sir.
need to take you on a special class. Do you have my phone number?
No, sir. Can I write it down, sir?
All right, 08162
081
62 79
Yes, sir.
08162 79
Yes, sir.
69
69. Yes, sir.
78
7
8.
Okay, sir.
I need to take you through the first lesson. And then you need to log in. There are so many materials in your portal that you can use. So, but try to follow us.
Okay, sir.
All right. Now, the next thing we are going to talk about are the accents. Collins?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The next one we are going to talk about are the accents. The what?
Accents.
Accents. Good. Now, like breathing marks, accents are placed over vowels or the second vowel of a diphthong. Okay? There are three types of accents in Greek language. The first one we call the acute accent.
Yes, sir.
The acute accent, if you have your material with you, you will say the acute accent as in legain. You will see a mark on epsilon. The other one,
Yes, sir.
the second one is the grave accent. Grave accent looks like a falling mark.
Yes, sir.
The example here is Laon, and the grave accent is on Omicron. Then the third one is is called circumflex.
Yes, sir.
Circumflex is written like a slash, like a semicolon. And an example of the way it's written is on omega in the third line. So all Greek words carries accents except proclitics and enclitics. When we get to proclitics and enclitics, you will know what they are. Now,
Okay, sir.
punctuation marks. There are 4 punctuation marks in Greek.
Yes, sir.
You have the comma. It looks like the English comma also. You have the period or the full stop. It looks like the English full stop also. Okay. But in Greek language,
Yes, sir.
when you see a colon,
Yes, sir.
when you see the English colon,
Yes, sir.
it combines both the function of the colon and the semicolon.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, in Greek, when you see something that looks like semicolon, that is a question mark. What did I say?
That is a
When you see semicolon in Greek, it means what?
yes, sir.
Question mark. Okay. All right. Now, we are going to do something now. That's the end of unit 2. We are going to unit 3. And then in unit 3, we are starting with vocabulary study. I have done some videos. I will upload them to your portal before Saturday that can help you to learn this. I will play them for you later, but let's go through this. I'm on page 13. Now, okay, let me start. Let me start by working on them. Are you ready to watch?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the first one is I'm providing something now. How do you pronounce Greek words? So let me click the film for you, the video for you. You are welcome to this session where we are going to study the pronunciation of Greek words. One question that new students to biblical Greek usually ask is, how do I pronounce these words? There are 2 answers to the question. The first one is transliteration. This is the art of first writing the English equivalent of these letters and then pronouncing it as it is written in the English. For example, Luo will be transliterated as L-U-O, and you can then pronounce it accordingly. The second one is sight reading. This is the ability to read the Greek letters, that is to do your transliteration mentally in your brain and then read accordingly. The question you are likely to ask next is, which method should I use? Let us use an illustration from a physical scene at this point. Transliteration is what I liken to reading of tonic sulfur, the act that which most keyboardists in the church used to do when they play music. Sight reading is what I liken to the ability to read musical notes the way it should be read. So if you will ask me, which method should you use? I will answer you by saying, why not be the master, the skillful player? Okay, can you get that?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand what I have said in that short video? Hello?
Yes.
Do you understand what
Yes.
I have said? There are 2 ways you can read Greek letters, Greek words. The first one is to first translate the Greek characters to English and read. The second one is to do that transliteration in your brain and read. And I always prefer my students to be able to read directly, because once you start transliteration before you read, you will never be able to read those ways where they are. As I am, I can pick my Bible and read the Greek Bible without looking back. It's because from the beginning, I have trained myself to read those letters and transliterate them in my head. Okay? Now let's go through the first set of vocabularies we have here. Are you ready to follow me?
Yes, sir.
And you may also repeat after me. Ago.
Ago.
Yeah, that word is alpha, gamma, omega. So when you are pronouncing Greek letters, the first name of the alphabet, the first letter of the name of the alphabet is usually the pronunciation. Alpha will be pronounced A. Gamma will be pronounced G. Omega will be pronounced O. So when you put the three together, it gives you ago. Ago in English, or when you translate it to English, means I lead. What did I say? I lead. Now, let me tell you, from now on, you need to do a lot of memorization. You must memorize those words and their meaning in English, so that when you see them in the exam, when you see them in your TMA, you will be able to answer. Okay? Because you are going to do a lot of Greek reading in your TMAs. Now, the second word is blepo. Blepo, I see. The third word is luo, I lose or I destroy. The next one is adelphos, which means brother. Okay, we have 10 minutes more, so we have to rush up. The next one is karpos, fruit. The next one is akuo, I hear. The next one is echo, I have. The next one is angelos. Now, angelos, if you transliterate angelos, you will have angel. So when you hear angel, the Greek word is angelos, and it is transliterated into English as angel. But the meaning of that word is messenger. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
The meaning of angelos is what? Messenger.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Messenger.
Now, the next word is doulos. Doulos means slave or servant. And the last word there is logos. Okay, there is another video that I did on vocabularies 1, and they are to help you. In this session, watch it again. It's about less than a minute.
Yes, sir.
Ago, I lead. Blepo, I see. Luo, I lose. Adelphos, brother. Carpon, fruits. Akuo, I hear. Echo, I have. Angelos, messenger or angel. Doulos, slave. Logos, word. Okay, so there it is. Before Friday, I will have uploaded these things to your portal so that you can have access to them, okay? And then just download them, play them over and over to help your memorization. That's why I'm trying to make them available for you. Now, let me stop here and ask if you have questions. Sophia, any question? Collins, any
I
question?
have a question.
All right, go on.
Yes. I have a question, sir.
I'm listening.
It's not usually very easy to differentiate this word because in my TMA I was having serious issues. In fact, I was
Yeah,
unable to.
you are having problem because you have not learned them.
It's not easy. I saw a word and they said I lose. The option was I lose, we are losing, I am losing. I was confused because it was
Okay,
the answers were like
they
they
are
did not
alive.
always.
But
Yes,
the word you saw will mean only one thing.
yes.
Okay, which
So
word did you see there?
I have it on my phone. I don't know.
Okay. You know,
I shared it with Collins. I was even asking him that what's the meaning. It was like, what was his response?
Collins,
Collins, can you pronounce?
Collins, what was your response?
So I didn't give any response.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I can't remember the questions I have there. I know I'm the one that set them, but I can't remember and I don't have them either. But okay, can you describe the word for me? Can you read the letters of the Greek, making up the letters for me?
Collins, can you help us with?
Collins, do you know the word she's talking about?
No, sir, I can't remember.
Okay. Anyway, but I understand what you are saying, really. By next class, I say I understand what you are saying. By next class, we are going to talk about the conjugation of a verb. Okay? But okay, let me give you an example before I will still use luo for you. Now, the omega ending luo actually is my signal for the first person singular. So when I see luo, I will translate I lose. But if it's going to be written in the second person singular, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
If it's going to be written in the second person singular, it becomes luais. So luais will be translated you lose or you are losing. In the third person, it becomes luai or luain, and it becomes he or she or it loses. Now, the third person can either be singular, can either be masculine, or feminine, or neuter. So that's why we use he or she or it. Are you getting it? Now, if I go to the plural, luomen becomes we lose. In the second person plural, I can't remember what's there, but in the third person plural, it's okay. Second person is luete, and the third person is luosi. So next class, we will go into the verbs, and then we'll be taking a look at them. We have about 3.5 minutes more. So Collins, what's your question? Sophia, are you back?
Sir,
I'm back, sir.
Okay. Collins, what's your question? I have 3.5 minutes more, about 3 minutes, 9 seconds.
So I am very accurate.
So, Collins, what's your question?
Yes, sir. Sir, please, my question is let's say, breathing marks and accents. How can we distinguish?
Most of the time, you don't read the accents. Okay? But you have to know where they are if you are writing.
Okay, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
so when we study the accent into details, we will, okay. Next class, if you read the syllables, because you have to understand the syllables before we talk about the rules of the accent. Because the accents are placed on syllables. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Okay, so because very soon I will ask you to write. Then you have some materials in your module 1 after the below your course material. There are some materials how to install the Greek font. Have you gotten that material? Now, Collins, have you gone to SBL to download the font? Collins?
Yes, sir, I've gotten it. English.
Okay, have you installed it on your laptop?
Greek and...
Yes, have you installed it on your laptop?
Yes, sir,
So
it's installed.
that means you can type Greek. Immediately you change your font to SBL Greek.
Yes.
Okay, good. Sophia, you need to do that also. Do you have a laptop? Sophia?
Yes, I do in the office. I have a laptop.
In the office. Maybe you are better borrow the office laptop. Yeah, you have to go to SBL site and download the font and install it on the laptop. So that when I ask you to do assignment, you'll be able to type these letters in Greek.
Yes.
Are you scared?
Yes, sir. So I will do that tomorrow.
All right.
I'm very scared.
All right, you're not better be scared.
But God will see us through.
I'll give you only one extra class so that we'll go and study the alphabets together. Just
okay,
one
sir.
class.
Call me. Sir. God bless you, sir.
Call me, we'll decide when it's going to be available for you. I mean, which time is going to be appropriate for you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Collins. Anytime from now.
Thank you so much.
We are going to be caught up. We have less than all right. I will text to you. I'll send a mail to tell you when the next class will be.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, yes.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.